got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation! They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also, according to past research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Less in recent... After all, death is often... That's why some continue... Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. Well...
Huh?
That's right. Don't worry.
That's Sino for it.
Let's get it on! Hey!
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must... And as for you two, why bother sticking your nose...
That's right!
Ha! My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long... On top of that, he's willing to give...
Is that so?
Sorry.
Happy to oblige! Buckle up!
Everyone hold hands!
Gotcha!
Make yourselves at home!
Where do you think
You are not welcome here.
lucky today?
I see everything! I'm seeing stars! The Temple of Wisdom!
Gang's up! Time's over.
Nowhere to run! Through me, justice is served!
You won this one.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Sino. There will... Let's get out of here!
No need. Even if we apprehend them, I apologize for... You should be careful from...
Wait, hold up!
You'd be surprised. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very... Yes. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control.
Whoa!
He survived with a fractured wrist. His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert.
Good. And once this is all over... We still have a long way to go. Of course.
Care to...
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's...
Okay, if you say so. But wait, just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where are these...
Watch out. Something's not...
Get it on!
Quietly now.
Everyone hold hands. Well, Pipe...
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were... We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody...
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the... Stay still. Here's the answer. They must have planted... A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed.
Whoa!
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries. It was a frantic fight.
Well, good.
Let's keep heading to the auction.
You're back again! How many of them are there? Hey! Ah! Weird. Is this where the auction is? Yeah, not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we...
We searched the area. They couldn't...
All right, let's take a good look around the area.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules, but don't worry. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something... They packed up in a hurry, and once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave the...
Yes, and don't...
Take it easy.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right? Yay. Let's rest for a little while before we go back to find sign. It's probably about... Let's go. Maybe sign... So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Sino. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but...
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere. If we stay here...
All right.
How about my home in Aruvi?
Fine.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on.
You're back! Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
This is my daughter, Seemin. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why's that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Sino. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lung. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere until one day, someone reached out.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like... I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please.
Oh no. That means that if we...
I must get to the... I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two complete...
I somehow knew you would say that. But you'll find some goods I received just recently.
Whoa! Look at all of this!
Yes. All neatly packed away, and small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a...
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without... No wonder they don't want me to investigate. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, if we can enter the... But you'll need to be the one who checks the records.
Sure thing! Leave...
I'll also keep working here in the... We can get more information on other...
Hello, we meet again. Have you managed? I read the letter and must admit that I hadn't expected.
It's alright. We were...
Even I don't usually have authorization. That's right. Granted, however, some information maybe. Follow me. I'll show you. Hopefully we'll...
The restricted repository.
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet? Huh, it reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner. That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not—
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Traveler?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research. But this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death, or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back. Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we...
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of...
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each...
Right, but...
That I'm not too...
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipment...
No, not that I'm aware of.
Excuse me.
Huh?
I'm just checking to ensure.
Well, I can't say it's There's a Kashar Rawar research. When I asked him, but he's been making a lot of ship.
And you didn't find that suspicious?
Well, the boxes were stamped with the Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe a man named Tom.
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever. No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must. Wait. I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, before I realized, but Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj...
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would... Fine.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for...
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind. What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes. This is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own. You're right. As for the map, if Taj really has turned, I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well.
All right, we'll give these to Sino and... Well, Sino? What do you...
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time. He would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Take it easy. Busted.
Let's get it on!
I see everything.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Navigating the...
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Quietly now.
Everyone hold hands.
Gotcha.
Buckle up!
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful. Hold the line.
Buckle up!
I see everything. A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first. Grow!
Take it easy. Bust it.
This may hurt a little.
Surrender!
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I...
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important was it all your doing?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed.
I find that hard.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will. When you're young, I was the same. I never questioned my actions, and I was completely... Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son, I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already in the end.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see?
No. I sense danger behind that door.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. This power is mine!
Quietly now.
Take yourself
I will
home.
set things right no matter what the cost.
Things are about to get dicey.
Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stay condemned! Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh.
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me.
I'll do what
I still remember, even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house. All of this was just part of the act you were putting. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Sino?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick. After Murtada died, my spirit was crushed. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives, in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning...
I'm a flesh and... I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still... As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did. Generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the academia. If I wish to destroy the organization...
So...
Yes. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave...
Wait! Aren't you leaving too?
His fate is already sealed. There is no light. He planned it all from the very beginning, risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
The Court of Desolation has...
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as there's Mora to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebop 4 days from now.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebot, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared. The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Sino crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Radkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Sino all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Is Sino alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. Even we start feeling a little nervous when he's around now. But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong, we're still always honored to have Sino around. By the way, are you guys here to see Sino? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then.
Come on, it's a rare opportunity.
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating, but I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Murtada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Murtada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Murtada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will, and can help me collect more testing data.
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Sino?
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know. Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG, huh? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
Well, I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek canned knowledge. So, I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Sino?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change, and no belief can completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly, so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner. I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know? There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj, but I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
Start preparing for the next on-site investigation.
breathtaking. Breathtaking. To survive hardship, you must... I'm so sleepy.
Got a problem you can't solve? Clue me in.
busted.
Here comes trouble.
Can't catch me!
What's our objective? Better than nothing.
With my escape.
Take it easy.
I'm liking the look of this.
No!
Can't catch me! Can't touch me! Make my escape.
It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way. Take it easy. Yeah. Yeah. Hit. Yeah. Hit. Yeah. Navigate the world as a whole.
And the way I...
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Can't catch me!
Gotcha!
Yeah!
Quietly now.
Better than...
Gotcha!
make my escape.
Who's our target this time?
Allow me!
Let's get it on! Busted!
Hey!
Quietly.
Buckle up! Everyone hold hands! I see everything!
Take it easy. Busted. Let's get it on!
Hey!
Quietly now.
Everyone hold hands! Hey! everything!
Quietly now.
Hey! Everyone hold hands!
Buckle up! Busted.
Thrust and reboot!
Take it easy. Gotcha. Let's get it on!
I see everything! Sharing my knowledge!
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Buckle up!
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
You asked for it!
Grow!
Let's get it on! Hi! Things are about to get dicey.
Everyone hold hands! Sharing my knowledge!
Buckle up! Ha! Gotcha! Take it easy.
Wow!